Oh yeah, yo, 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 yo. That's how I was told. I was told.
Check, check. There we go.
Test, test. It's the Dahveed show, and it's about to go. Damn. Put my hood on real quick. Keep it funky. Hey guys, we at Bay Life Radio.
Good evening, and we're here. We're here at Bay Life Radio, y'all.
Bay Life.
It's another pop-up once again.
It sure is. Welcome to the first episode of the Dahveed show. And today, we're going to bring you the latest news, the latest and the greatest, okay? But first, hold on. Take this off the table. We would like to present to you our sponsor, Igor Mud Water, okay? Available on tap-in basis. You guys to tap in and you can get some access to it. Igor's Mud Water.
It is fire.
So get it while it's hot. It's herbal tea. You feel me? And yeah, they brand sponsored this episode. So we want to thank you guys very much. You know what I'm saying? And so today, the first thing we're going to talk about is, let me pick up our list. Well, there was also that really serious situation that happened at an NFL game where somebody got injured to the point where they said he was in critical condition. So
yeah, was it any more updates on that?
I'm pretty sure he's cool, but right now we're gonna run this clip on him. Then we're gonna talk about it. Hold on. I think it's. Let me find it for you.
Those technical difficulties. He had to run downstairs.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. So we have, I think it's the first one in the email. But yeah, see it? But for those that don't know, it should be around the Skip Bayless one. But yeah, man, so stuff is pretty crazy today. What else we gonna bring up, man? Well, Damar Hamlin, he is in critical condition, but he is alive. Because I know, I actually know somebody that was at the game. It was like, damn, you know, they had thought, they didn't know how he was going to turn out. So, Damar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills safety, he got a really serious injury. And he got, yeah, it was pretty serious. Did you catch it?
Yeah, I caught part of it. I saw it. It was streaming all through social media.
What did you think?
Man, I think he'll be all right. The hit was crazy, but he stood up. That was an awful delay though.
Right. Did you hear about Skip Bayless saying, "Oh, I don't understand how they could stop the game at such a critical time in the season"?
No, I wasn't aware of that one.
Yeah, Skip Bayless was talking crazy. We're gonna watch that later. They was ripping into him because he was talking like That's what he said, and then he apologized. Then his co-host didn't even show up to the show today. So it's all good though. Should be like that. But yeah, it's your boy Dahveed.
Still can't find that one, huh?
Uh, Bills safety Damar Hamlin in critical condition. Yeah, so we want to introduce this video to you guys so you guys can be aware of what's going on today in the NFL and why they canceled the game.
Time for sports once again. Larry Ridley in for Otis tonight with this update on the heartbreaking situation with the Bills.
Got some really good news. According to Hamlin's marketing rep, his name is Jordan Rooney. He says his vitals are back to normal, and they have put him to sleep, put a breathing tube down his throat. They're currently running tests to provide updates as they have him. So good news there from his marketing rep, Jordan Rooney. Now, the entire sports world focused on the injury we saw in the first quarter of that Bengals-Bills game. Buffalo safety Damar Hamlin making a tackle, standing up and collapsing. He was given CPR and then transported via ambulance to the hospital in critical condition. Now, this was the players' reaction. On the field, they were clearly shaken, upset by the 24-year-old's injury, tears and prayers. NFL and college football has seen serious injuries where players have been taken away in ambulance, but quickly the faces on the field told you this was nothing this game has seen before. Eventually, the NFL suspended the rest of the game. There is no timetable to reschedule the game. Everyone in the NFL is focused on Hamlin, who is currently in critical condition at the hospital. A fan who was at the game spoke to me about what it was like for those in the stands.
When people realized that he wasn't moving, then it became scary, right? And I was sitting right next to Bengal fans, and I had some Bill fans behind us, and then it looked like they were performing CPR. You knew it was very serious then, and so it got really, really quiet, and people were just like kind of in shock that he was hurt that bad.
So once again, 24-year-old Bills safety Damar Hamlin is in critical condition at a Cincinnati hospital.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the latest on Damar Hamlin. We'll pretty much the news will update the world as the story progresses. But right now, prayers to the family and thank God he's alive. And they say he's in critical condition, and pray to God he makes it. And straight up.
Man, the stuff that these athletes go through, so young too.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've heard a lot of people speak out about how serious football injuries are, and about just the different levels of progression that it's taken to get the medical care that's needed. But I'm pretty confident Damar Hamlin's gonna have like the world class medical care, so we can just pray for the family and wish them the best for sure. I had mentioned earlier that Skip Bayless had made a tweet. Oh yeah, yeah. By the way, that's my album behind us, but it's Skip.
That is nice.
Yeah. So Skip Bayless had made a tweet that kind of got him in trouble, and it was basically he was saying that he was like, how could they stop the game at such a critical time in the season, something like that. So he dropped an apology today. And we're gonna put it up. He dropped it on Undisputed. Bill Damar Hamlin suffers cardiac arrest on field versus Bengals. So we're gonna check into part of his apology and see how we feel about the Undisputed episode. Right now, we're gonna do a reaction. Let's get it. But yeah. A lot of people had something to say about how he was talking crazy, or that is talking crazy. Like, you shouldn't even think or question continuing the game. And he's saying you should think and question and continue the game. How is he on his own platform, or is he do they really pay him to talk that? No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing.
Man, as much as I want to comment, as far as like, it's a gamble. Yeah, it's legitly a gamble.
Well, I saw Stephen A. Smith when I worked at the Oakland Marriott. So shout out to the Oakland Marriott valet. And so when he split off with Skip Bayless, I'm like, all right, I'm with Stephen A. Because he be in the town where it's going down. All right. So we're going to play this video of the apology undisputed, and we're going to see how we feel about the sincerity of the apology and just see if we have anything to say from our platform in reaction or if we get any calls about it. Let's check it out.
Of 1978. But I was watching Monday Night Football when a guy who became a very good friend of mine, Joe Theismann, got his leg broken by Lawrence Taylor, compound fracture where the bone came through the skin. It was horrific. And the game stopped for a while, but the show must go on. And that was always the NFL's attitude is, next man up, the show must go on. Maybe we've had an awakening here because the show didn't go on last night for the first time in the history of this league. That a life and death situation took precedence over next man up football. So at that point, I had tweeted twice already. My first tweet ended with that I just said a prayer for Damar and his family. My second tweet was about so many horrific injuries, but this is very different in all caps. And then came my third tweet, which I believe was widely misconstrued, misinterpreted.
Here it comes.
I don't follow what's happening on Twitter. I just tweet. But my boss here at Fox called and said, hey, people are really reacting strongly to your tweet. Maybe you should clarify, which I immediately did. But my first tweet was simply, as a journalist, I was putting myself in the heads of the NFL executives, starting with Roger Goodell, who are having to figure out on the fly what to do here. And I stated the glaringly obvious, which is that no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game. This is right in the middle of the vortex of this situation when it was unclear what they were going to do with the game. But I made the point that this late in the season, that with a game of this magnitude, it's very difficult to postpone it. Yet the end of my tweet was, all of which suddenly seems so irrelevant. For the first time in the history of the NFL, my point was, it was all rendered irrelevant by what was happening on the football field in front of all those football players, those gladiators, those warriors. They were shaken to their foundations. So I immediately didn't retweet, I just clarified. And I'll state it again, nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him, and I will continue to pray for him. That's what I tweeted at the end of the night. I did pray for Damar and his family soon after it happened, and again before I went to sleep last night. And I didn't sleep much, knowing that we did have a show that that we might or might not do. So now the NFL has done exactly the right thing. They have postponed. I have no idea how they're going to make this game up, and I don't care. All that matters now is that that young man who had his NFL life before him remains in critical condition in a Cincinnati hospital. All that matters. Way to go, NFL. Finally, we were all able to rise above the game of football and how important it is in many of our lives and say, no, this is all that matters. And now we go forward and we hope and pray that this young man can recover fairly quickly. I have no idea about his status. I'm sure maybe even during the show we'll get some updates on that status. All I know for sure is that he was in grave danger last night. And by the looks on the faces of both the Bills and the Bengals, they had all looked into the face of a man struggling for his life. Never happened in the history of the National Football League. Again, I've been through so much with this league. I'm old enough to go all the way back to the Kennedy assassination. JFK was assassinated on, as you recall, it was November 22nd of 1963. Pete Rozelle was the commissioner. That was a Friday. I was in grade school, Mayfair Elementary, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. 5th grade, I believe. All of a sudden, Mrs. Hoover came in to our class and said, our president has been shot and we should all go home and pray for him. And yet the NFL, which had games scheduled for that Sunday, opted to go ahead and play. Their premise being that the country needs us to play because the country needs some escape from the trauma of our president being assassinated. And Pete Rozelle later admitted it was his only regret as commissioner. He made a big mistake. Obviously, 9/11, that next weekend after 9/11, they did not play on the 16th, 17th. Did play on the 23rd, while obviously honoring the fallen and the dead, the heroes. It's tough. It's impossibly difficult to know exactly what to do and how to react to these circumstances. So today, we've opted to try to go forward, to do what we do the best we can do it, to stay our course, and we're going to try to talk about some sports. If you're offended by that, God bless you. I get it. Maybe there's a part of me that's somewhat offended by it, but this is our job, and we're going to try to do it the best we can do for you. But I do encourage you to tweet your emotions, your thoughts, so that we can have a shared experience. And I'll be reading them throughout our show today here on Undisputed. You can tweet us at Undisputed. Whatever's in your heart, whatever's in your soul, whatever's on your mind, let us know what you went through last night. Let us know how you feel this morning about what you witnessed last night on Monday Night Football. And we'll share it. Maybe we'll try to make a little bit of sense of it. So thank you for bearing with us. And Jen, I hand it back to you.
So, Skip Bayless. I think that you should take a clue, a hint. When people tell you something, don't just tell them what to think. You can't schedule the day the way you want it. Sometimes the tide rises, and you gotta admit it and acknowledge it. And I'm not trying to rip into Skip Bayless. He's OG, but at the same time, the way that he brought up JFK for me, which rest in peace, that's our president. It seemed to like change the subject a little bit at the time, because the way that he tied it in, I just didn't. He basically defended his whole point why he doesn't have to say sorry, and kind of didn't even apologize. Right?
Because the president's been shot.
Yeah, he apologized because more dramatic stuff and his calculation, So I don't know. Did he apologize? I think he did officially apologize, though. I'm not gonna cap. He apologized on a tweet or something.
I got a quick PSA for the local people up out there. Watch your vehicles up out there in the city of Oakland, because it's crazy nowadays. Car just got stolen, man. Yeah, I got that little Citizen app. Y'all better get up on that.
Citizen update. Citizen update. Lock your cars.
Yep, lock your cars.
For sure. But so did you feel like that was a sincere moment? Like he wanted you to tweet him to share the experience with him. Do you feel like that's
I think he should take a knee.
They should just cancel the show today? His explanation wasn't good enough, huh?
It wasn't good enough.
Yeah, we ain't even gonna joke around about it. But one thing that we are gonna do is that for those that don't know how bad timing this might have been, we're gonna play a clip less than a month ago of an argument he had with Shannon Sharp that did not go well. All right, it was a conversation, and it kind of showed you who Skip Bayless really kind of thinks he is. So we're gonna play that real quick. It's called "Put Your Glasses Back On."
Who do you think watches more tape, Tom Brady or all the coaches?
All the coaches.
Stop it.
All the coaches.
Stop
Skip,
it.
I'm not going to let you do it.
No,
I'm not going to let you
I'm
do
going to
it.
do
I
it
don't care.
because I just
I'm
did
not
it.
going to let you be disrespectful to these damn coaches because you love Tom Brady.
Nobody,
Tom Brady does not watch more tape
no
than
quarterback
coaches. He
in the
does
history
not.
of this league
Ladies and
watch more
gentlemen,
tape.
that is a flat-out lie.
That's a flat-out lie that you're perpetrating. There's
no
never
way.
been anything, because you can't stand it that Tom Brady at 45 is still playing this game at a very high level.
Yeah. Do you see these numbers?
Yeah.
These numbers say Tom Brady is not playing
Okay,
at the
then
high
I
level.
need you.
No,
Okay, you're
that's
in the
not
Hall
what
of
it's
Fame
about.
because you're scared to death of him because he's haunted you. Time out. Ladies and gentlemen at home, I would like to announce the fact, if you're new to our show, that this man, for 6 straight years on this show that we have been partners at this debate desk, has tried to send Tom Brady home, said he's washed up, his arm is in decline, and he should just go on home. It started the first day of this show in September of 2016, and he has been wrong for 6 straight years, and he's going to be wrong again. I'm standing by what I say.
How convinced are you Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl?
Okay, I picked him to win it.
No,
I'm not backing off.
Well, put something on it.
Well, what do you mean I put my pride on it? I put my pride.
What I would do
Who did you pick? You picked the Rams and the Chargers, okay?
And the only difference is, everybody knows the Rams are bad, but they don't want to say Tom Brady is playing just as bad
I'm
as
not
Matt
writing them
Stafford.
off.
Skip, they're in the Tampa division. They're in the worst division in football.
Good. Are they going to be in the playoffs? Help me out.
Skip,
I need you to
that's your argument.
Okay,
That's your argument.
What do you mean that's my argument?
Your argument is that they're going to be in the playoffs. Is Tom Brady playing bad?
Okay,
Yes or
yes. Yes, he played poorly yesterday.
What
but
you
it
mean
wasn't-
yesterday?
Okay,
All year.
But you're giving him 100%
I
of the
did,
blame?
because
That's just, you have no objectivity. It's just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
Skip, that's what you do.
That's the point.
That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No.
Skip, I did what
I never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were.
I'm better than
Way
you.
better.
Skip, what I got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No,
for
I don't take personal shots. You started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't take a personal shot at you.
Wait a minute.
What are you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's just
Go
so.
you
know what? It's beneath your
You would
dignity.
disrespect me to support him.
No, well, I'll support him over anybody because he's the greatest player who ever
Have
played
at
your
it.
game, and it's by
Have at
far.
it. Have at it.
Okay,
Take off,
I'm
bro.
going to have at it because I'm going to have at you because what happened yesterday?
Man. Oh, boy.
Wait a minute, Skip.
Our podcast better not ever get like that.
Wait a minute, Skip.
Wait a minute, Skip.
Did he just
Into the mic.
what Skip just say? What he just
Skip is basically, man, I don't know if I can say what I want. What's your reaction?
put your fucking glasses
He
back
said, "Put
on."
your glasses off." That is for those that don't know. If you put your, I'm gonna put the ghetto earphones on you real quick. Put your effing glasses on means please don't slap me. He was like, "Hold on, don't get too angry now, cause I am defenseless."
You ain't even gotta do all that.
Hey,
This supposed to be a debate. You gonna take your glasses off, folks?
So this was a black belt masterclass expose of check your privilege, okay? Because in the same paragraph of words, he says, disrespect is beneath you. But you, so what? Your response to me saying, I'm a Hall of Famer, I got 3 Super Bowls, is so what? Is that respect?
No, I'm gonna have to take my fucking glasses off. Skip.
I'm gonna take my glasses off. Skip Bayless taking the glasses off. Hold on. Put the glasses on and take them off. Skip Bayless. So what?
Hold on, bro.
Put your glasses off. Put your glasses. Please, put your glasses on. It's all good. Go ahead and talk. I'll let you talk. Hey, man. Seriously, that episode kind of was not a good thing for me to see a month ago. So to see this new episode, it kind of like, to me, is very relative of just like who he is. So we're going to turn the page. Shout out to Skip Bayless. You know, we ain't hating, man. We want to come on to your show, Undisputed, and debate with you, man. We ain't, you feel me? You the OG. We appreciate the work that you do, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
If I take my glasses off, right, it's gonna be a problem.
Nah, if he take, I'll come through with no glasses. Boom, we chilling. Up next. Uh-oh.
Oh, my favorite segment.
They got Alameda on the map now? Or no?
Nah,
Alameda's not on the map.
No, it's the Alameda slap.
Oh, there was a punch. No. First, before we get into that, I want to introduce you guys. Everybody that messes with David Ocasio TV, Alico Films, Igor Beats, you feel me? Chef Kev, we would like to introduce you to the fighter from the 510, fresh out of Alameda, California, West Alameda. His name is none other than Anthony Taylor, and over the years, he's earned the nickname Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. In this upcoming year, he has a fight with Floyd Money Mayweather. So everybody, go on Floyd Instagram and be like, oh yeah, you know, the battle of the pretty boys. Because after a while, they stopped calling him Anthony Taylor, and they called him Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. So this fight is gonna be the fight of the battle of the pretty boys. We'll get into that later though. But right now, what you guys don't know is he is all over the internet. Pretty much a superstar. He moved to LA. He fights with and trains with AJ McKee and Baby Slice. That's right, Kimbo Slice's son, actually.
Never knew Kimbo Slice had a son.
Yeah, he's a good fighter too. So they all train together, and Kimbo's hella big. AJ McKee is like an Olympian wrestler. So together, when they just train with each other, it's like They're learning some samurai shit.
So are they in the Jake Paul camp?
Well, they were affiliated with some of the training camps that Jake Paul had for sure. Anthony Taylor was for sure. And then Anthony Taylor fought on the Jake Paul undercard against Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's little brother. I mean, Tyson Fury's little brother, Tommy. So he had, but anyway, so recently he's gotten on the news for an altercation with Dylan Dennis and KSI. 2 weeks ago, he dropped a video talking about it, and we are going to pretty much show the video where he's talking, saying he's the KSI, Anthony Taylor, I think it might say exposing on it. Yeah, so we're going to check it out. You know, we ain't into the drama, but at the same time, we're going to hear the Alameda legend out and see what he got to say.
What's up, everybody? It's Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. Today, what I'm going to be talking about and addressing some things, we're going to be talking about the Misfits event coming up, KSI, Idris Virgil, Paul Bama, and so much stuff and more. I haven't did a video, so I owe you guys a video. I know you guys been reaching out to me personally about making a video. You know, first thing first, I want to say thank you, Misfits, Mams, Taylor, KSI. You know, to be honest, I got to thank you guys for giving me the platform to go out there and show my skill set to the world. And not only just to the world, but also to the influencer world. So I want to say thank you guys for that. I'm going to give you where your credit is due. So we're going to pretty much get right into it. You know, Idris Virgo, I get it. Everybody's counting me out as an underdog. I don't give a damn, bro. Just because he fought 12 guys and beat them, don't mean he's going to beat me. I mean, look, he's nothing special. Everybody has a puncher's chance. I'm not worrying about Idris Virgo. I'm going to do me. And that's what I'm good at doing. He's fought journeymen, all journeymen, and he's took them all to 4 to 6 rounds. It doesn't bother me. I know my ability. I'm going to knock him out in the first round. I guarantee you that. Idris Virgil doesn't have any skill set that he possesses that poses a threat to me. Now, I'm not saying that I don't respect the man, because look, I respect the man. I respect any man who goes in that ring or in that cage and fights. It doesn't matter if you're an electrician or a doctor. You go in that ring, you're pretty much saying, hey, I'm willing to die in here to feed my family. So respects to Idris Virgo, and I appreciate you taking this fight. You know, nothing but straight class. And I just want to let you know, have a healthy camp. You hope your family's doing well, but I'm still going to knock your ass out. Secondly, let's go into some things. You know, because we got to talk about some things that a lot of people don't understand. Paul Bama. Paul Bama's been taking shots at me. It's like, bro, I'm here trying to put you on with Mams and Misfits and Jake Paul and them guys, but you over here biting the hand that's trying to help feed you, bro. Like, what is you doing? You calling me out, calling my phone, calling me names and stuff, and I'm the one who's calling up Mams to be like, hey, bro, put him on the card. Hey, help him get paid. I'm the one hitting up Global Times like, yo, give this man his money. But you over here talking your crap, bro. It's like, bro, I blocked you. I don't got time to with your shenanigans or fooligans, bro. When, like, you disrespected me and I'm trying to put you on. Like, bro, I was literally trying to put you on. And you're doing this? It's like, come on, bro. That's why I don't mess with you. And I'll never bring you up again. So, that's just the whole thing with Paul Bama. Now, the whole KSI thing, man. Whew. KSI. I am disappointed that he's fighting Dylan Dennis. I feel like he could have challenged himself with Joe Foreigner, possibly, or Tyron. We're not going to talk about Tommy because Tommy's not a challenge. Or possibly me. I feel like he could have done some things that could have definitely challenged himself. But, look, he's going to do him. It's his show. You know, he's like a character where the good guys never lose. He's always going to want to win. So, I need you guys to understand, KSI is ducking me. He doesn't want to fight me. He does not want to fight me. So you got to send a 12-0 guy to fight me. That tells you, hey, after I beat Idris Virgo, me and you can throw down, and we call that at that. Don't try to loop me around a circle. We all know, people know that I'm game to fight anytime, any day. So I'm here. I'm here to step up as a last-minute replacement. Everybody ducked me and dodged me on that card. Everybody. Only person who I respect the most on that card is Ryan Taylor and Idris Elba. I don't give a damn about who's fighting on that card. All I care about is me. All I care about is my family, my health, my teammates. So yeah, fuck you guys. We out.
And that was Anthony Taylor. Anthony Taylor, ladies and gentlemen.
That was an excellent response.
That was what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? And it sounded like the dude that he damn near was doing business with, he could still do business with him damn near. He's like giving him his reaction, like, look, man, so that gives him the opportunity to like send an email, or if they got some official shit to handle, seem like Anthony Taylor still, you feel me, handle it. If they don't, then you know what I'm saying, then that's best, that nobody owes anybody anything. You feel me? Like, oh yeah, you don't owe me no shirts or no merch, or I left you 1,000 boxing gloves, or you know what I mean? None of that. Then boom, then you chilling. Because a lot of people fall out over actual stuff instead of just like hyped up moments talking shit. People actually took stuff from people. You feel me? They could never be cool again. So shout out to Anthony Taylor. So Dylan Dennis is fighting KSI. He said he's disappointed Dylan Dennis is fighting KSI. There is some history here of Anthony Taylor actually sticking up for KSI when Dylan Dennis had pretty much thrown a beer bottle at his face. So when Anthony Taylor found out about this, he pulled an old school, you feel me, grade school call out. And he's like, just followed him around with his crew like, hey, bro, don't turn your back on me. And it went down. Did you see that?
Did he slide through like Pac?
It kinda.
He slid through like Pac.
He kinda did.
And then he got that nice little Bay Area business.
Let's check that out real quick. Let's see who Dylan Dennis is in regard to KSI, because let's just inform the people a little bit more about this history. Because basically, Dylan Dennis should either be fighting Anthony Taylor. I believe it's called Anthony Taylor Punches Dylan Dennis. I'm really not sure how this video turns out, but I think the title might tell it all. Anthony Taylor Punches Dylan Dennis, or the Fight Night one. Shout out to Fight Night.
Hey, that's my favorite game right there. Fight Night.
Man,
that's my joint.
Yeah. Happy birthday to Ron Allen. You feel me? First black pro skater with a video part. So, you feel me? Check out that interview. You can just Google it. Ron Allen. But,
man, I had some of that mud water, man.
That mud water's heme, huh? But, yeah, we're going to check out this Anthony Taylor reacting to Dylan Dennis, because he really was not happy to see an MMA fighter really make a mess in public with a boxer. You feel me? Because it's almost like if it goes to the ground, the impression is that the MMA fighter would whoop the boxer in the streets.
Of course.
So it's like, oh, why would an MMA fighter fight a boxer? So at the beginning, Anthony Taylor's kind of like, pick on an MMA fighter. I'm an MMA fighter. I fight Bellator. So we're going to see how this turns out.
I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, do that to me. So we're going to see how it turns out. We're going to see. Let's check it out.
Oh, shit. Shut up, nigga! You just got stuck, nigga! Run it, nigga! Bro. Run it! Hey, yo, you a whole bitch! You a whole bitch! You just ran somebody trying to hey! You know, some stuff that Get out in the fucking car, guys! Come on! I'm just happy that I'm able to show everybody what I can do with my new Pitbull style. You know, people just doubt me, bro.
People doubt me. They don't give me no respect. But I don't give a fuck, man. I'm just being me. If you don't like me, cool. There's other people who like me. Out of 100 people, hey, 80 might hate me, but 20 might like me, and I'm cool with the 20. That's all that matters. But make sure you get paid on both days.
Hey, man, that was intense. Did you see that? Ooh.
And it was the overhand right for me.
You saw that land?
It was the overhand right for me.
Man.
Hey. My knees kind of buckled up when I kind of saw that right there.
You know what my honest first question is when I see that footage?
Town business.
As a cameraman, the average cameraman, do you really get to film all that fighting without kind of punching somebody to get too close to you?
Man.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, if Anthony Taylor fly me out of Oakland Airport and a rumble pops off,
to be that
I'm
close.
punching one of those guys. I go boop.
To be that close, Like,
hey,
y'all not gonna hit the cameraman, right? Y'all not gonna hit the cameraman, right? Y'all gonna jump the cameraman? The cameraman get it too, huh?
Look, first of all, if it's going down, why wouldn't you want to be next to Anthony Taylor? If it's going down, I'm gonna be right next to Anthony Taylor, like boop boop. 'Cause I know he ain't gonna stop getting off.
Town business.
Hey man, shout out to Anthony Taylor. I'm gonna bring the yearbook through next time. Me and him is in the same yearbook. I was in like 6th grade. He was in 7th grade. So you feel me? Shout out to Anthony Taylor. You already know what it is. Alameda in the building. Alameda on the map. So this is really where Alameda. So my question is this: was Alameda ever on the map before? Was Alameda ever on the map? I'll answer that question honestly. No, right? But this next video is Anthony Taylor pretty much effectively challenging Floyd Money Mayweather. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Floyd Money Mayweather. So my question is this, before we even get into it, what are the chances that you think it goes through? Is there a chance Floyd be like, this ain't enough, or you think it's a go? Because they said he sent a contract, and Anthony Taylor said he accepts all terms.
It's the money. Is the money right? Is the digits okay?
Anthony Taylor said he accepts all terms.
And it's just expo?
Yep. Exposition. So his argument was that he was more qualified to fight him in exhibition than Floyd's last exhibition, which is actually someone you remember the last Floyd fight?
Truthfully, no.
So if the last Floyd fight was Anthony Taylor, that would do numbers. I ain't gonna lie, that would do numbers. So we're gonna look at Anthony Taylor interrupting Floyd Mayweather to say what he got to say, okay? And I'm really proud of this moment. I feel like at this moment, when I saw this, I went to Facebook. I said, Alameda is on the map. Some people probably looked at me like crazy. I'm like, yes. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, yeah, it went down. I think it was in Dubai at their last exhibition. So it was going all the way down. So we're going to check it out. And, shout out to Anthony Taylor, really doing his thug thizzle and not only meeting Floyd, but, you know what I'm saying, like having the confidence and believing in himself to talk what he had to say at the right time, you feel me? It just reminds me of practice meeting preparation. I think there's other P's as well, but
you said they also sparred together, right?
They was about to spar together. So, well, let's just get into this video and react to it. Let's check it out.
I'm gonna share something with y'all. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
That's the same thing that backyard said. That's the same that you know. Every style. Every style. I smoke them.
Hey, Floyd, just because you beat up 50 people, you ain't gonna beat me up. You beat up 50 people, you ain't gonna beat me up. That peekaboo style coming for you, big dog.
That peekaboo style coming for you, big dog.
Oh.
Oh, he said, come on, let's box. Oh, shit. He going to get his gloves.
Teach him a lesson, Floyd.
He's in Dubai with hella British cameramen.
Pull over, get out the way. Get out the way, get out the way. How you gonna get the way?
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna size you up so you know. You gonna finish judging, or you gonna fight? You already gave up, man.
He said we're gonna get a contract, then we're gonna fight. But he's still stepping in the ring like, nigga, you can't whoop me though, like that. He said, send me a contract. He was.
He's got dressed.
He said, send a contract. He trying to make $1 million after taxes.
Man, get up there.
He ended up with the fight though. That's where being an MMA fighter come in handy. He could just stand there for a minute like, man, fuck that. Don't nobody touch me. Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor. He damn near trying to get a private word in with him. Like, what's happening, man? For real though, I'll send a contract, I'll sign it.
I give him some real.
Do you see that?
Yeah, you go, sir. Ready to go? Let's go. Hey, yo, you want to go up the corner? Yo, Taylor, yo, up the corner. You good? Goodbye, doghouse. Go play. Right now. What? The two changes for Sunday. I gotta fight Sunday. I'm not gonna waste my energy fighting. Not for free. Not for free. Y'all can boo all y'all want. Any fool be a fool. Any fool be a fool. Hey, don't pay. Hey, it don't pay me. It don't pay me. It don't pay me. I'm winning. But I'm gonna take care of my opponent. I'm gonna take care of my opponent Sunday. Then me and Floyd can go at it. Nah, why fight for free?
Hey, listen. He makes $50 million to fight normally. He was going to fight you for free. The first match, Floyd makes normally $50 million, and now he's going to fight you for free.
A broke
Now
man
you don't
think
want
with
it.
that mindset. A broke man think with that mindset. Any smart fighter would say, "I'll wait. I'm gonna get paid when I fight you." Floyd, it's good. All right, that's it now. Leave it. Leave it now. Leave it. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Damn, why they do my boy like that though? They playing. What you think? What's your reaction, bro? I say if he gets a Floyd fight, then it was all genius.
A free one.
You think he should have sparred him?
A free one, though?
What you think, Igor?
A free one with the legend, though? You think?
I think he should have shut the fuck up. No, really, because, look, you call the man out. You sit there, you talking shit while he's sparring. He's in the ring already. He's already great already.
Right.
You trying to get there. You outside the ring talking shit, and he offers you inside the ring.
But he
Come on, let's box then.
He want to get paid,
You said,
though.
but he didn't say that at first. He didn't say, "Hey Floyd, it's some money. I need some money, and then we can fight." He didn't say that. He said, "Watch out, Floyd. I'm gonna hurt you." He said, "I'm gonna get you with this peekaboo style."
That peekaboo style
it's
coming for you.
You feel
Big
me?
dog.
That's what he said. So Floyd was like, "Okay, well, bring it on. Since you said it's coming for me."
Hey, that peekaboo
You feel
style
me?
triggered
and then,
him.
And then here go the cold
You
thing
go
about
peekaboo
it.
me?
Look, and then here go the cold thing about it.
Uh,
He went to go get dressed to fight.
Cause he was thinking about it.
Yeah, he went
was
to go
about
get
to.
dressed. And then while he was getting ready to get dressed to
Like,
fight, he
ah,
thought
fuck
about
that.
it like, so he made up these excuses. Make up a contract. Why you didn't say that at first? You feel me?
That is a valid question. That is a valid question. But I will say that I follow Anthony Taylor, and I seen him post the poster that he's fighting Floyd next year. But I don't know. I ain't seen Floyd post it yet. So we're going to keep tuned, see if he really get that Floyd fight out of it.
Here go the cold thing in boxing. Floyd offered him into the ring, and he turned him down. Flat out. For whatever reason, he turned it down. Did it make sense? Probably to some. You feel me? But here's the thing. He left room for Floyd to turn him down until he shows his worth. You feel me? Because what number contender are you? I ain't got to fight you until you number 2.
Right.
So put your work in. Because last time you was talking, you changed your mind. See?
Well,
So he left all the room out for talking. So now you got to build your way up and come up here if you want to fight me. You all doing all that talking. Last time when you was talking, see, every time he can say that. Last time you was talking, you changed your mind. You talking again. Last time you talking. You feel me? You gonna keep saying last time when you was talking.
The secret sauce to me would be that Anthony Taylor trains with Jake Paul, and Logan Paul fought Floyd. So he could have a camp with someone who fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to me.
How old is Floyd?
Oh, don't ask me. Floyd, I thought he retired at 39. How old is Floyd? I think he's like 42 now.
Well, AT better like speed it up, man, because Father Time is like racing too.
They say it's scheduled. Floyd sent him a contract. He said, "I accept." On social media.
I mean, because we can't have Floyd out here pulling on Rocky Balboas.
I mean, so the other question is, well, back to the other question. If you were the cameraman at that Dylan Dennis fight, would you have punched the guy?
A cameraman, regular guy fight, pretty much.
Let's say we get brought out and Anthony Taylor brawls in front of us. Are we filming or are we giving him extra numbers? I'm giving him extra numbers.
I'm filming.
How many fights has Anthony Taylor fought?
Anthony Taylor, he went on like a 6 win in the MMA. He had some losses in MMA, and then in boxing he fought Tommy Fury, Tyson Fury's little brother, and they wanted him to. They expected he was gonna get knocked out, and he went the distance with Anthony Taylor, and then he had his most recent one where he broke a Guinness Book of World Records and knocked someone out in 3 seconds. So we're gonna play more Anthony Taylor down the road.
So that's back to me saying I'm gonna be filming because it sounds like he got it taken care of. Hell, he need me for. He need me
ain't no lie,
to
though.
document all of that.
The
Bing.
legends.
He needs every one of those snapshots with.
Right. But it ain't like it's for no belt, I don't think, Igor. It ain't for no belt or nothing.
Every slab is the resume. Yeah.
So you think he should have sparred with him right there? Do you think that would have resulted in a fight more so?
I think he would have. He should have sparred with him right then, just for the simple fact is he brought it up, and he was blessed with the opportunity. See, Mayweather could have kept ignoring him and went on with his journey like he do everybody else, because people always challenge him. He could have just ignored him. You just got blessed with a come on then, and you backed out.
So do you think that would have resulted in a match?
I think it would have definitely resulted into a match because it would have looked good right then. That would have made the exciting people. That's like giving a lion a piece of steak, as opposed to feeding them the whole meal.
Right.
You feel me?
So he should have been like, all right, someone set a 1 minute timer or something. He should have, because if he go in all day or something with Floyd.
Oh, what's the agreement? Let's fight one round scrimmage right now.
Yeah, he go.
Getting dressed if he'd have said that. 1 round scrimmage, 1 minute scrimmage right now.
1 minute, 2 minutes, boom. In and out. And then he would have got that. Even 1 minute, though. Even 1 minute with Floyd would have changed his.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
But, like I said, if the fight falls through, then it was genius at work, turning it down at the time he did. So, I just hope to God he can really fight Floyd Mayweather. And then, it's going to say Alameda, California when he walked down the thing. I bet you. I seen it on his Bellator fights. They say Alameda. They don't even know what Alameda is. They say Alameda. They don't say the A in one of his fights. Alameda, California.
Alameda.
I'm looking and it says his record is 2-3.
That's boxing. Is that boxing or?
Yes, boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing. 2-3 in boxing.
Yep.
It was definitely a blessing for Mayweather to say, "Come on, let's box then," because you 2-3.
Right.
You 2-3.
And it's a blessing for anybody.
I don't have to even recognize you. You 2-3.
Right.
Yeah. I'm 50-0. Shouldn't even be talking to you. But come on.
Well, as they say. But you know what? Sometimes you get a miracle. And I think that was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I'm just praying that he gets the fight he deserves. You feel me? Been fighting all his life. Been fighting MMA for a long time. Pretty much boxing has taken his time last year.
The reason why I was asking that question about his record because the average boxer has to have at least 22 fights before they can fight the champ. 2-3.
I mean, look at Jake Paul.
You 2-3. What's Jake Paul's record?
Was it like 6-0? So.
Well, see, I guess they ain't making too many great ones then neither, huh?
But basically, it's like a new day and age a little bit where you can call someone out and get enough comments on the call out to where they might make the fight happen.
Look, bottom line, if you ain't moving as fast as Floyd Mayweather, all right, to avoid getting hit, you just shit out of luck because, that's a dangerous thing right there, man.
I just think that Anthony Taylor has access to somebody that fought 12 rounds with Floyd, so I would say Being from Alameda, I just have to say I don't think he's biting off more than he could chew. But I know a lot of people disagree. But you feel me? I think he gonna go the distance if you fight him.
Smart man. He want the money. It got to be worth it.
I mean, he definitely wants to go down in history as a fighter and as a legend.
Ask yourself
But he needs the money. Huh.
Do millionaires become millionaires by making stupid business deals?
Sometimes. Nah, not really.
Not really.
No.
But Anthony Taylor had a valid point when he said, I'm more qualified to fight you than your last dude. No one knows him. So being known in the MMA world is valuable to Pretty Boy Floyd because he fought McGregor. So obviously he cares if you're popping.
It got to the point to where he had to start fighting MMA fighters, huh?
I mean, maybe deep down, without congratulating Floyd, Jake Paul has just taken that idea. And then Jake Paul is running it up right now. Shout out to Jake Paul. He is fighting for fighter pay, which I actually do believe in. Legendary fighters getting 50,000. That's kind of crazy.
It's MMA tradition
What?
to get paid like that. Yep.
And he wants a quarter million more. For everybody though. What'd you feel? Did you see him fight Tyron Woodley?
You just want me to use my hands today, huh?
Jake Paul cut to the front of the class.
He did. He cheated. He said, I want to
You
get
didn't
paid.
run the gauntlet.
I want to get paid this
You didn't
much
go through the fundamentals. You cut to the front of the class.
just to use my hands.
The question is,
Are you good? Yeah, you good. Are you winning? Yeah, you win it. You cut to the front of the class.
well, he had 1 million subscribers off of just shit talking on YouTube for being
Exactly.
a YouTuber.
So when is that ever? See, that's crazy how we can, in reality, we take the internet as value. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is reality.
2023, if you can get 100 comments to agree with you, you're pretty much gonna get what you want.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like be like, hey, 100 Sway Universe, fly Dahveed out to New
how
York, 100
valuable
comments.
Is, what if I get 100 people to disagree with me?
Then hopefully the rule good press is bad press is
Any press
better
is-
than
yeah.
any press is good press. So hopefully your 100 comments come with antagonizers anyway, with a matching 150 that actually do say no, fuck that, we disagree with the people who think like that, we believe in Igor saying. That's how it go. You feel me? Because I've sparked some debates, I ain't gonna lie, on YouTube. So shout out to the DJ Igor interview on YouTube right now. You can just Google it. DJ Igor interview. Just Google it. I like saying that. Just Google it. What's your YouTube at? What do they send me a link? Literally, just Google it.
Yeah, you can definitely just Google it.
Just Google it. If it ain't the first,
Nah,
maybe it
it's-
just sees the first because it's my phone, but I'm pretty sure you gonna see it.
It's legitly the first.
DJ Igor interview Oakland, something like that. It's on. Cause I just be up. I got like 5 different pages. I don't be knowing which one I put what on, but I believe that one's on the Sober Gang page. So shout out to the Sober Gang page, cause I'm doing artists for other work for artists that's pushing that. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get back on that too. Late New Year's resolution, Sober Gang. But yeah, shout out to Gary Archer too, cause he commented on the interview, and then I seen him at Mr. Fab's thing, and he interviewed with me. So, you got to look up the DJ Igor interview if you want to know how to DJ. And if you want to be a boss in the DJ world in the Bay Area for sure. And really, if you're from Tennessee, Atlanta, Texas, the same rules apply. You got to tap in with your DJ if you want to be a lit artist.
Facts.
You go to the club, waste a dub, and don't even holla at the DJ, bruh. Every time you go to the club, you can meet 3 DJs. Is that true or not? At least.
Yeah, at least.
You can meet 3 DJs that's spinning, and then 10 DJs that ain't spinning but stealing ideas. pretending like they didn't show up that day.
Oh yeah, I like that playlist.
Yeah,
That's
man.
nice.
So, you know, I wanted to shout out. Last year we had Mr. Big Steppin'. Was that the biggest song in the Bay last year? Year before? Was that 2021's biggest song?
Yeah.
Can we give that to him? Something like that, because he had the Niners remix, which applies this year, so he kind of gets the numbers back.
Yeah, he still get the numbers.
He still kind of get the.
Cause they about to run that up some more.
So I just wanted to highlight his 2021 song of the year because it really is still Big Steppin'. It's still relevant. It's looking like it's gonna be a big. It's gonna be in every DJ's playlist for a long time. What you think?
It's always about that first one. It's always about that first one. That first one, do it, and then it's like, can you top that one?
So we're gonna play Outside real quick because he actually just dropped a new album. But before, I don't want to skip the hits. Feel me? Because he got another hit, which we're gonna play next time in the Bay. We be like, and then we're gonna get it to his next album. So everybody heard Big Steppin'. If you've been anywhere, you heard Big Steppin'. But Mr. Big Steppin' is none other than Stunner Man 02. And he got another song called Outside that everybody, if everybody hasn't heard it, they should hear it because you know, it's like in relation to the pandemic being over damn near. That's how I take it. You feel me? Pandemic over.
Nigga on my mama, nigga. Keep pushing. For real, please. Nigga, take that bitch another nigga hit a dumb in this bitch. You talking about I take little homie, get out. What you mean, nigga? Spin that shit, nigga. You want for me? No. How you? Alright, let's do it. You ready? You ready? Sure, baby.
Shit, did you record that? True banger. This shit right here, it make me feel alive. Yeah, hey nigga, we still winning. It's big. Hey, I'm about mine. Big facts. It ain't never little. Can I get a witness? Hey, I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up. It's about time. We outside. You niggas talking about money, about time. We outside, and I'll never leave the house without mine. I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up. It's about time. Hey, free all my niggas locked up. I'm at the top, and I can't never get my spot up. You want a verse, and you gon' have to get that guap up. I pull it up, now she tryna get that top up. I got a call from Doe, I had to hop up. I had to leave that bitch early, it got shot up. Ethereum, I'm leveling my stock up. He claimed he a real nigga, he a mock-up. Ooh, I be spitting on these beats, I feel like Mr. Petrocelli. The broad in my celly look like Keisha off a belly. The way we eatin', think we working at a deli. I don't really smoke weed, but I'ma buy it if it's smelly. With a bad bitch heavy, finna slide to Chef Smelly. Said she wanna take a pic, I turn into Wizard Kelly. You ain't too dumb niggas, y'all like Ed and Eddie. Hey, liberate the bitch, you hold her hostage, Robert Kelly. I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up, it's about time. We outside. You niggas talking about money, about time. We outside. And I'll never leave the house without mine. I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up, it's about time. Hey, I'm hustling and I'm all about a dollar. I probably won't kill you, but I'll fuck your baby mama. She called me baby since I fucked her to that soda. Mac Dre dead, so they need the free yada. And I'm overcoming obstacles, and my flow is optimal. That was some money, make any chick knockable. Want me talking shit, they don't wanna hear me logical. Bitch said I'm cold, then suck me like a popsicle. Young nigga popping cherries, grown man, I eat it hairy. Obama runs, got me think I'm sitting next to Barry. Jordan like a saint, he the one you wanna marry. But Stunner, well, he'll sin like Carrie. Hey, I need my concentration, with success come complications. Sitting on these niggas while you deal with constipation. PSA, for the ones who never knew. Hey, bitch, we from the Bay, instead of telling what we do. I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up, it's about time. We outside. You niggas talking about money, about time. We outside. And I'll never leave the house without mine. I'm outside. You niggas finally caught up, it's about time. I've been inside all this time, and this what I come out to? I love it. A whole bunch of wins, a whole bunch of friends, and continuously making ends. If you ain't feeling like me, you might well stay your ass in the house. But if you feeling good, then nigga, we outside. We will always be winning. Just remember that.
Man, we outside. That remind me of Lake Merritt during the pandemic. We outside. Ooh. Hey.
That's going to be another summer slapper.
You know what? I'm going to say this here first. I was going to save my boy for last, but at the same time, I got to bring him up right now because I believe that when the third graders of today become adults, okay, how many years is that? Was that like from 8 years old to 18? In 10 years, I believe that this will be the Bay's biggest verses. We're going to play the next. All right, I'm going to bring up Lil Russell right now because this song damn near, we're going to have a debate whether this song is also in the running. So this is his application song for Hit of the Year 2022. So he going for 2 years in a row. The Lil Russell, let me see. Yeah. So I seen Lil Russell live a couple times, and it's something different, man. I ain't gonna lie. I even interviewed some people at his show. I'm like, what is "it's different" even mean? And they were just like, bro, it's literally different. It's literally different. I'm like, all right. So we're going to play some Lil Russell, and we're going to check out this, and it's definitely different. So we're going to play this. And I believe that these are the two hit makers from Vallejo and San Francisco that when they become triple OGs, the kids of today will comment and be like, oh, we want to see y'all do a versus like Too Short and E40. You feel me? Like Snoop Dogg and DMX. It's going to be like all love. But it's going to be legendary, and it's going to be the same fans.
Come on.
Check it out.
Fuck it. Wow. This that one. I said 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Nigga, let me count this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s.
Ooh.
Finna go invest this money. What time is it?
Time to go get that bag.
Ooh, these niggas thinking I'm a rap star. Bitch, I'm a hustle like my dad. Oh shit, I need stock, cheese, checks, gold. Made $250,000 and my neck ain't froze. Seen a bigger picture and I hit my pose. Made it off ye facts. Whoa, y'all niggas all got the game fucked up. Wonder how you sleep with your name fucked up. MCs with a hammer, boy, you can't touch us. Ha! Fuck who at the top. I don't see nothing when I drop. Quarantine got the city on lock. Ooh, rap, sing, and I even make pop. Write books and I even sell stock. Bitch, I need 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Nigga, let me count this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. I'm finna go invest this money.
Hey.
10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Nigga, let me count this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. I'm finna go invest this money, nigga. What we doing? So got the dope, bring the beat in, nigga. Wow. Hey, I said go get that bag. What? I said go get that bag. It's not the same. Hey, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Nigga, let me count this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Finna go invest this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Nigga, let me count this money. 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. Finna go invest this money. Stop it.
Damn.
And the alarm went off, man. Come on. We gotta go get them kids.
What you think? What you think, man?
Let's go. 3P. We done, nigga.
10s, 20s,
50s, 100s. Gotta get this money. I mean, what is there to say?
Go get that bag.
You gonna disagree with that? What you gonna be like, oh, that ain't him? No, that's him. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't give a damn if it was in the backyard. Go get that bag.
Go get that bag. Shout out to Lil Russell. Shout out to the shows at the Pergola. I seen him perform that in front of a crowd full of people that knew the words.
We got the Bay Area Kendrick Lamar. You saw the couch, right? I know y'all saw the couch flipped over. If that ain't Maine, that looked like my grandma's backyard for real.
The Bay Area Kendrick?
A Bay Kendrick.
You think it's... You know, my jury... Is the jury still out on Kendrick and Eminem? First, before we... Is that jury in? Because I remember there was a whole tirade about him. Eminem's not real hip hop. You know, people were saying something about Eminem being a guest in hip hop. So that conversation kind of led to the Snoop conversation, and then that led to the Lord Jamar's and the this and that. But I feel like, has Eminem been dethroned from the... People saying he was never on the throne of the top 5, top 3.
He was in a different rap lane.
You think so? Even with 50?
Yeah.
50 was in rap.
Yeah, Eminem's a battler.
So you feel like Eminem is MC hip hop?
He more like, yeah, he would be MC hip hop.
So then wouldn't he, is he the best MC? Or is the jury still out before Kendrick retires?
The jury's still out.
Who else is the jury out on? I remember the emergence of a crazy spitter named Afro out of nowhere. By the way, shout out to Afro Man. I love Afro Man, man.
That's the guy right there.
Hey, I seen him perform live in Concord. And you can Google that too. I dropped a little footage of it on YouTube.
I think the best music come out of California.
A lot of people go to California, so California has some of the best of everything because people came here from different islands and continents, and California, people landed in California like worldwide is comparable to how people go to New England and Europe and Greece and all of that. So, but speaking of how we're kind of cutting edge, do you got that Dante Clark thing queued up? Because you know what? Before we really continue about the battle of kind of the most hits, right? I want to bring to the table the Richmond, California Poet Laureate, official Poet Laureate of Richmond, California, Dante Clark. And we're going to see the spit level, and we're going to see who he, you know, you asked me if Lil Russell was the Bay Area Kendrick. Well, I'm going to throw a spitter in for the Bay Area Kendrick from Richmond. So let's see what's happening. Let's see if the 510 don't got the Bay Area Kendrick, man. Nah, but shout out to Dante Clark, man. This dude is amazing. There's a Netflix series on him. You can see it on YouTube if you pay for it. And this dude's story, the way he brings peace in the community, the truces that he activated in Richmond that actually caused gun violence to cease. The effective gun violence prevention measures that this dude's poetry takes is, to me, what makes him my nomination for the Bay Area Kendrick.
True story.
Let's check it
out. The very dope Dante Clark.
Check. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Check. Check. Yeah, good evening. Y'all hear me? Yeah. Wasn't expecting to go first, but it's definitely an honor and a pleasure. My name is Dante Clark. I'm from Richmond, California. Y'all mind if I share a few words with y'all? Lions and lambs gather around the porch light near the praying man to hear his banana clip theory, in hopes to keep the devil off before being buried in gold and joining the Vanilla Sky Club. He say in the silence of the lambs, there is a ghost that walks in the tall grass during the keeping hours. And every time I die beneath the leaves, the legacy of the bones were birthed between worlds. So I say, if pain was a person, it'd be from the projects in my birthplace, Where fed babies walk headstrong with secret scars under black feet and their demons with cold shoulders and no chill. Holding on to switches and drakes on a purge for days and nights with no prayers, no features, no dealings with real love over thoughts for hurting more than yesterday. Whose image is nonchalant with a pistol by the bed under the influence of 28 bars knowing word for word of a 7-Eleven in a brain-dead jungle. And when truth be told and federal pressure clears this air, this reckless mind frame will be blind and relentless again and again and again and again. So piece of my heart is wrapped in Egyptian cloth. Buried beneath the pavement of cocaine-paved corners where 1,000 corpses lie like dead flowers and family secrets at a fish fry. Sitting parallel parked at front lines of bricks and murals with Fendi seats. Counting 30 shell cases and black spoons compiled after Reaganomics and left scattered brains on a bicycle yacht. Reaping an aftermath of a juvenile hellhole when our beloveds are left in slapbox with bullet holes in their throats. When red beams are highly praised like we ain't the sons of kings. Like we ain't sons, like we ain't kings, like we ain't the sons to kings. So my mama told me always keep a machete, cause ain't no take backs from the grave when the fire is kicking tree limbs at the liquor store. No, be a blue moon on the swivel, or in these fields you'll become the new Negro spiritual. When life sings me sweet songs, I would love to dance, but I'm afraid of my feet. Piece of me is trying to piece together a piece of mind. Like, whatever piece of mind I find is fine. You know, less by design, unless what I find don't provide me a peace of mind. See, peace of mind is peace of mind. My mind want peace of minds to come back, way back before this track black. This piece of my mind been outlined in black, the black, the darkest hue with a pack black. That dirt field in the thirst field, words first before forced to feed off your scraps. When life sings me sweet songs, I would love to dance, but I'm a walking prayer, Negro spiritual. Crying from a broken heart that bleeds obsidian. Trying not to be a cup of bitter sip on bed table, asking the soul food. In the kitchen, out of reach from grandma's hands in some trapped house, section 8 miles away from life that's living. No, I want to empty out, be baptized in honey and drip for eternity. For eternity, for eternity. Life, sing me sweet songs. I would love to dance, but I was born pissed without a pot to piss in. Raised down a poverty street over, make us opposition. Losing common sense to bottomless pockets. Picking fences probably won't profit us poor people willing. Nah, shit, not in America. We chop the children smiling cavities. The goose chasing underground railroads to say havens of heaven. Where white man's dreams fall from the 4th of July sky. All while we still catching hell. Hell, just a freeway exit away. Flow straight, blow through the light, break 2 lefts and to the right, you'll be there. Hell, you'll see hella people, hella high, hoping like hell to spread wings above. Telephone wires and shoestrings, past shoeless Jimmy them, puffy eye leaning back to a time worth dreaming about. A hell of a winter these past 60 years been. Still ain't figured if where I'm at is hella hot or cold as hell. Hell, all I know is these bullets burn, and it's some cold motherfuckers shooting them with life. Sing me sweet songs. I would love to dance, but I'm afraid of my feet. It's like being born black. Buried blues by brothers buried beneath bridges. Burned bodies belittled before becoming better. Beyond broken but believing. Because brotherhood build beautiful bonds. Bypassing bullies, brute, Billy backs beating, blacks back, bone breaking. Burning by balancing books, bullets, bricks, buried blocks blown by bombs. Billowing blues, Billy Blue before back bus boy, cotton broke benefits be barely breathing. Between bliss, brought by Babylonians, Baphomet's biopics be blackberries bent below pokey branches. Bruh, like, sing me sweet songs. I would love to dance, but
that was all B words. That was all B words.
I've been standing before noon with blackbirds, tunes clean curbside, mad circle, Chesley, 5th Street burial site, us for loitering here. Blood and liquor spill out us bronze vessels, tattooed with ghetto gospels, gold teeth smiling past, turned bullet scars left across my kernel. Yeah, I live where we die, can't hide when death walk, we be out. Side, hanging, steel, kept close with my tribe, slur speech, family side back 60 years before crack, before being black was us, damned we are, with peace of minds as yours reaped, loosely, drink this week, what gains for our claims besides prison? Bars, trigger, beat down, work hard, crack our crown, hero in attempts to free, neck, milk my pockets, white flight, your college, yeah. We sun raise ourselves, bruise fruit, right well for jail. They sell cells, free labor still. Okay. When life sings me sweet songs, and I would love to dance, but I'm afraid of my feet. Nah, scratch that. Life is a sweet song. So each move's a dance to loose them bands from my feet. Thank you.
Damn.
That shit is deep.
I got a book coming out December 1st. It's called Songs. My name is Dante Clark, and I thank y'all.
What you think?
I respect that right there. That shit is deep.
I'm not gonna lie. I lived in what's it called? I lived in Richmond, San Pablo, and El Cerrito after I turned 18. And I have to say, I've seen kids react. I've seen how, like, the youth react to when he steps in the building. And he really does have that, like, the hometown hero effect, too. So, like, that's my vote for top spitter in the 510. But I don't know, you know, some people feel like poetry, or if it's not on a beat, it don't register. But I feel like acapella, that's that. You know, pardon my language, but I feel like he on that unfuckwittable level. Did you hear that verse with all the bees? Buried by balancing books, brought by Babylonians. What? That's I ain't gonna lie, he deserves to teach hip hop at Harvard, in my opinion. You feel me? So that's a high level. So that's that 510. That's, to me, that's the 510 top spitter. I ain't gonna lie. That's just my opinion. Got a phone call coming. But yeah. So anyway, we also are going to have to bring to you the latest news because it is going down right now. Have you got caught in any rain yet?
I'm not feeling the rain.
You're not feeling the rain?
No, I'm not feeling the rain.
So we're going to turn into the Weather Channel real quick. And this is David Ocasio here with the latest and the greatest on the news. Out in the field, okay, is the news reporter. And we're going to see what she's talking about. But, yeah, Bay Area, watch your car because it might get just in an avalanche of water. And then they're going to tell you, well, it's not our fault. Somebody going to tell you. In Oakland, somebody going to tell you, well,
it's bib season.
Yeah, but at the same time, watch where you park your car. Well, let's get into this video, and let's talk about the rain real quick and how it's affecting others.
As mentioned, we are under a microclimate weather alert as the rain moves across the Bay Area right now. Taking a look at this new video of the rain falling hard early this morning in Marin County as it was pouring. And we do have live team coverage today in the Bay's. Bob Riddell is live in Fremont monitoring conditions there. Cynthia Pimentel is tracking how much snow the Sierra is expected to get. But first, let's start with meteorologist Vianney Arana tracking the storm's path. Vianney.
December said, let's get rolling and let's kick it up a notch with these series of storms that we're going to continue to see. And we're in the sort of thick of it right now. It moved in late overnight until the early morning hours. So the thing is because it already moved in over the North Bay, that's why we're seeing all of those issues, especially on the roads. 59 degrees because of all of the rain. I do want to guide you through where it currently stands right now and what to expect. So notice San Francisco starting to get a couple of those pockets using our mobile Doppler radar storm ranger. If you're going to be traveling through Sacramento, the Stockton area, that rain is pretty much going to follow you through about midday, 1 o'clock. Timing wise, if you're going to be traveling to LA, because remember, this system that's impacting us now here is going to move through Central California, eventually ending up in Southern California, LA. So that means your travel along Highway 5 through Los Banos at about 8:11. It's going to start to ramp up as well. That stretch through Santa Cruz, you want to be careful as well. Highway 17, expect to see that start to ramp up at around 8:21. Notice we see that cell moving through Santa Cruz, Fraser Park, as well down to LA, something to be mindful of. Over the next 24 hours, so until about 10 p.m. tonight, that flood watch will remain in place. We're going to monitor the runoff, and also winds have been a big issue in some of the higher peaks. So a wind advisory remains in place till about 10 a.m. That's also what's been causing a lot of the concern with downed trees, potential power outages, all of that. So we are also monitoring the creek levels in the streams, but we want to send things over to our very own Bob Riddell, who's been monitoring the conditions in Fremont. But first, let's check in with Cynthia Pimentel, who has a look at how the Sierra is doing.
Thank you, VNA. Yeah, if you are in the Sierra right now, stay there. You do not want to travel. Let's take a look at what's happening live right now in Palisades. If we can bring up this camera. Wow, a lot of snow has already piled up, and there is more ahead as this storm rolls on through the Bay Area today, through the Sierra, and through the first week of December. Let's take it back to my graphics really quick, and we can see that there are several warnings in place in Tahoe. So we can see that the winter storm warning right here in pink extends from the Sierra right there down to Yosemite as well, and this is through tomorrow morning. So snow will be piling up 1 to 3 feet, upwards of 5 on those higher mountain peaks. Gusty winds, of course, road closures, so travel definitely not recommended. We've been checking on the chain controls too, so if you for any reason have to head up there, make sure that you have all of those emergency tools ready to go. Extending it a little bit wider, we have a flood advisory that extends from Tahoe into parts of the Bay Area as well. Now the notice in Tahoe is through Sunday morning, so those rain amounts in the mountains, about 3 to 5 inches around the Tahoe Basin, 4 to 7 up on the Sierra Crest. Flooding of rivers, streams, and creeks, that's all a concern, so road closures because of that flooding could become an issue. I want to show you this red, which is the avalanche warning that extends from Tahoe down through areas of Yosemite. So if you had any plans to head down to Yosemite, might want to rethink those as well. So this is through Sunday morning as well. Those strong winds and that heavy snow travel definitely not recommended. As the week goes on, we could see upwards of 100 inches of snow piling up in Kingvale. We're going to take a look at those reservoirs because that snow will translate into meltwater. We'll take a look at that in just a few minutes, but for now, I'll send it back to Kara.
Cynthia, thanks. We'll see you soon. This morning, there are growing concerns as creeks start to rise across the Bay Area. Today, we're going to go back to Today in the Bay's Bob Riddell. He's continuing our live team coverage. Wet out there. Bob, you are monitoring the Alameda Creek in Fremont, an often trouble spot. How is it looking so far?
The water flow is tremendous. We were out here on Thursday, and the water was actually very low. Now here we are 48 hours later, and the water is definitely up 2 to 3 feet. You can see some debris right there floating in the foreground. We're at the Nile staging area. Highway 84 there is in the background. You got the Alameda Creek here. This is on the west end of Niles Canyon. The creek right now, I don't even call it a creek. It looks like a river to me. We think it's actually come up in about the hour we've been out here. It is forecast to hit 8 feet this afternoon, which fortunately is not flood stage. Flood stage is 9 feet. So according to predictions, this will be a foot below flood stage. But again, this just gives you a sense of how much rain we are seeing. And the driving conditions are really dangerous out here. This was Highway 84 through Niles Canyon along the Alameda Creek at around 5:30 this morning. You can see there was a small rock slide in the middle of the road. I saw other areas where you can see the debris is loosening from the valley walls. We have seen a public works truck with a plow going back and forth through that area. Hopefully they're able to keep that road clear. Yesterday afternoon, that was not the case. There was a much larger mudslide along that same road. Highway 84 was shut down for a few hours while workers brought in heavy equipment to remove that debris.
I seen that they closed off the canyon. Someone told me that that there was rock slides and whatnot. That's when I started really getting worried.
That was Kristen Munoz. She lives nearby out of her truck. She says she knows other unhoused people whose tents collapsed in the rain this past week. She's very worried about how they're going to be doing during this much larger storm that is coming through the Bay Area right now. Again, if you don't need to be out there on the roads, I highly recommend don't. I have an SUV with good tires. It's a heavy vehicle, and I was driving below the speed limit this morning as I came from my home in the East Bay out here through Highway 84. There's a lot of ponding out there, a lot of risk of hydroplaning. So if you don't have to go outside, I highly recommend you wait for at least this rain to cease. Reporting live here in Fremont, Bob Riddell, Today in the Bay.
Damn. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot, man.
Man, be safe up out there in the traffic.
Right.
But meanwhile in Oakland, we got the winter games.
Yeah, it's been going down in Oakland, not gonna lie. We're gonna have to review all that. We got some San Francisco footage too. Let's run that because it's been going crazy in the city. I'm not gonna lie.
Seen so far. The rain can be seen throughout the Bay Area, including the peninsula. Dahlin is in San Bruno with more on how communities are dealing with these conditions out on the roads.
Be right back.
Yeah, mudslides, down trees, flooded streets. We've seen it all today in San Francisco and San Mateo counties. We're in San Bruno right now. This is 7th Avenue. The street is closed down because it is submerged in water. Severe flooding from the world-famous San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf to cities up and down the peninsula, and parts of major freeways turned into lakes.
It's pretty wild.
Let's go back to San Francisco Fisherman's Wharf at the intersection of Jefferson and Taylor Streets. Many of the popular crab stations were under 6 to 10 inches of water. One crab station stayed open. The worker sold freshly boiled Dungeness crab.
My legs are paralyzed right now. Oh, it's freezing right now. It's freezing to the point that it hurts.
Shoppers drove from all over the Bay Area for the New Year's Eve dinner tradition.
Surprised they're still open? Yes. I'm very happy they are because now we have our crab.
God bless them for staying open for, people that love this crab for the New Year.
The area was flooded for a couple of hours before the water receded by early afternoon. Over in the neighboring Marina District, the city shut down Marina Boulevard due to flooding. Some garages and homes underwater.
I got some big feet, so they weren't coming quite to my ankles, but there was at least 2 inches of water inside the house in a couple sections where it sort of pooled in, and it was a lot of water in there.
Water was entering Kendrick Ma's garage. He worried his beloved Lamborghini would be ruined.
We were pretty worried. We all came out with brooms, shoving all the water out of the garage because we have a drain in there and water was flowing up from through that drain.
He tried to drive the Lambo out of the garage to higher ground, but he says Marina Boulevard was under a foot of water. Luckily, the water receded before it could damage the car. Parts of the freeways, 101 and 280, leaving the city also saw severe flooding. Highway 101 at Oyster Point Boulevard in South San Francisco is shut down in both directions, all lanes underwater. Highway 280, the Sullivan Avenue off-ramp in Daly City, is also closed. One car tried to drive through that water, but the engine died. Aside from flooding, drivers say low visibility also makes it tough.
It's just dangerous. I've seen 3 accidents on the way coming down here.
Farther south in San Mateo Creek was raging this afternoon, causing neighbors to worry about flooding. In the nearby town of San Carlos, this was how it looked driving on Industrial Road. Water entered some of the businesses on that street. Yeah, the rain has been nonstop all day. First responders saying if you don't have to leave your home, stay dry, and stay warm. By the way, Andrea, I got a call from my wife this afternoon. Our own garage has a lot of water, and my neighbor's garage, severe flooding as well. It's going to be a tough time tonight for a lot of folks.
What you think?
I think I'm gonna need a life preserver.
Yeah. He was basically telling his supervisor and his boss he needs a raise. He's like, my house is flooded. Hint, hint.
I got a great white sitting in my garage. Right next to the Lambo.
So up next, we have a very controversial situation happening in Oakland at the Wood Street encampment. And there's going to be a sweep on January 9th. And a sweep looks like what we're about to see here. So let's check out some video of the sweep and see what we think about it. Damn! Oh my God, it's this move. What's up? What's up? You got something you want to tell the people? Say to the camera?
Yeah, the guy was playing, this land is your land, where, this land belongs to you and me. And I guess they want the truck moved, and so they took him, and it was confusing.
There's other photographers right there.
You need to be behind these officers right here.
There's photographers right there.
Giving a lawful order to go behind those officers right now. Sir,
Mike, I gotta go back to my car that way.
So that you can continue walking over there. Go ahead.
He's gonna crazy. Can you explain to me what's the difference? I'm a legal photographer. I have an LLC for my business. I'm a freelance photographer.
You said
You're free with the work back there, man. We see you step back here. You can film all you want, okay? You got workers coming back here. They're doing this
My
stuff.
car is back here, and I'm pressed. I'm a film company.
That's fine, bro.
I'm a film company.
Move back over your thing.
Okay. Well, I gotta walk back that way to get my
Where's your
car.
stuff at?
It's that way. So I'm gonna have to leave that
Well,
way.
then go ahead and walk that way then.
Okay. So if not, there's gonna be consequences.
Well, we don't want to talk about consequences, okay? I want you to get your stuff, like you said you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you can move on out.
Okay, but
I just can't have you back here. These guys are working, and I can't have you interfering with them, okay, brother?
All right.
Actually get job skills and build our own houses.
Think about that.
With the weather going on right now, that shit fucked up.
Where they gonna go? What you think, Igor?
We
be
ain't using the old
How
Walmart.
did you get there? Where are you from, and how did you get there?
I'm from Alameda.
I mean those people.
Oh.
That would have been my first question. Where are you from?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
I had did some like giveaways over there, and she was there like a long time ago, like 3 years ago. But I don't know where she from though.
For sure.
But I think the thing about it is the ethicalness and the process, and they got moved around to a couple different lots, and when they got moved, they dang near got like permission. Like, all right, you can't be here no more. We're gonna open this up. So I don't know. People are tapping in to see if everything's ethical or if everything's going the way it, So the real question is, does that represent Oakland too? Like when they say, "Oh, we gotta clean Oakland up," does that mean remove them completely?
Are they from Oakland? See, that's the question.
Well, before it dismantled.
Shouts out to Yanni Goddess. How you feel about the homeless situation, Yanni Goddess? About moving the people out of Wood Street, moving them around.
Yeah, let us know if anyone wants to call in, has an opinion. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. So before the first shutdown, they had. So when you say, are they from Oakland? Before the first shutdown, they had like 400 different like tents and stuff and camps of people living in cars and vans. So they said there was like upwards of 400.
They was building all sorts of stuff. It wasn't just tents.
Yeah, so some of them had to be from Oakland, but I don't know the percentage.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I still want somebody to answer the question of what's with it with all these homeless people and these expensive dogs that they have. And I know motorhomes they ain't cheap.
Where did all these motorhomes come from?
They're not cheap.
Where did they come from?
You look it up online.
Let's look at the registration and see what city these motorhomes are registered to. Or where was they last registered to? You know what I mean?
A lot of them don't even have might not even have a license plate.
But the frame got a VIN number.
Right.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can run it.
Man. So, yeah.
Where they from? The thing is, I understand being homeless, but if you're not here homeless, maybe you should be homeless in your zone. Maybe your zone should be helping you. Because our zone trying to help Oakland residents, not saying that you're not welcome, but you kind of like
taking the benefits from,
from
the
the
ones
Oakland
that would
residents
actually
that's really homeless.
need that.
You feel me?
Shit, we got a comment. It says, as much money as the city is wasting and vacant buildings, they should be able to house people.
Like?
See, that's a whole nother good point. Because
the old Walmart.
Yeah. What you gonna put there? Well, it's something there. Y'all just don't. That's a whole nother talk.
Man.
Oh, they done. Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to broadcast that on
But they
another.
do. They have enough buildings to house people, and they do house people. But the thing is even if you take a poll, of those, where are you from? Ask these people where they from.
I'm gonna ask 100.
Yeah, out of 100 people,
old.
where are you from? Where was your last known address?
You gotta start hitting them with, man, what school you went to?
Yeah.
What hospital was you born at?
Because think about it. What if they wasn't just saying, just say if they wasn't all from Oakland, but they all in Oakland. That means you from somewhere else taking all the benefits of Oakland residents and occupying Oakland area when it should be, in all fairness, if this was even open for the homeless, it should be for Oakland residents.
True.
So, would they be residents if they stay in Oakland at an encampment? Because don't they...
Where you from?
Don't they legalize some encampments? Or they'd be like, yo, this is official encampment?
You camp hopping.
Where you from?
You camp hopping. Where you from?
Why you here?
What turf you from?
I don't see very many homeless, especially from that clip in that area where you was at. That lady's not from Oakland. She been here a long time though. But come on, man. Where you from? Where you from? You brought your problems here. We got to handle our problems, and then we can handle the outside problems.
Because that problem could have created a much bigger problem.
See, it did create a bigger problem because you cut the line.
Right, we got a comment that says some people are homeless because of the increase in rent and some because of their own self-destruction.
Very true, very true, very true.
And that self-destruction
And the change Oakland went through was one of the most dramatic ones in the world.
Again, the rent thing, that's all part of gentrification. That's moving outsiders in and moving the insiders out the way. See,
right.
that's the same thing I'm talking about, even on the homeless level. You feel me? I mean, the knocks. That was the whole other issue we had off the camera. See, the self-destruction part.
For real.
All them fires. What was burning up? What was blowing up?
Oh yeah, we know what was blowing up.
Look, even still, we leave you there. We leave you alone, and you keep causing these fires. You gonna kill somebody.
Should there be fire extinguishers at every encampment?
Tried it.
Really?
I worked in security.
You should.
Majorities tried it.
Like it's all extinguishers in people's house. Cause see, these are neighbors. They just ain't got doors.
Right.
You feel me? But if we take it under that rule, if I have a bunch of trash out in front of my house, the city of Oakland will come tell me, you got to get that up or we going to find your owner. So it should be, if that's the case, if we going to look at them like neighbors and they just don't got doors and they got neighbors, then you got to go under the same rules and you got to clean this trash up in front of everybody.
So do encampments have owners? I mean,
individually, they have people that run them too.
Collectively.
I've seen that. I've seen that there are head people of certain encampments that like the spokesman or the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a domestic?
They got some organization.
Would that be a domestic halfway house or prison?
No, it wouldn't be like a prison because
I mean,
they
you
would
still
have
get
that
your freedom.
to no curfew, no,
But it's still a prison because you trapped. It ain't
think
helping you.
They like it there though.
That's limbo. That's limbo because it's hard to say.
The limbo.
Some people are outside homeless and don't want to be. For the most part, you would like to think that since you don't want to be homeless, you working your way out of getting out of homeless and not just sitting here accepting it.
I mean, a lot of them are, but it's like a 5-year process for some, 10-year. People spend 20 years on the street sometimes.
Yeah, why? Why?
Got another comment?
Yeah. So another one from Yanni. Everybody wants to live the Cali dream. and don't realize it's made for the rich.
Right.
And you know, the richer get rich and the poor get poor. That's true. That's why they call
see,
it.
California was not designed for living.
It's
You know,
designed to
quote
get money.
unquote. It wasn't designed for living.
It was
That's
the
the
hustle.
hope. The California dream. You feel me? What's the white comedian that died? The little short bald head blonde dude. But he said the California dream. In order to believe in the California dream, you must be asleep, because that's the only time you have dreams.
It's true.
Yep.
Californication. That's crazy.
This is a machine of workers. It's supposed to be, but see, people is trying to change that and live here. This wasn't designed for living.
Man. So, do all unhoused people have to go to shelter in places, or are they trespassing? That's a question I have. Because, you know, if they're unhoused, you know what they doing. Tend it up. So is they trespassing every time, or does there come a point where it's like, oh, yeah, that's what somebody's over there just for a minute, you know? Every single square inch of America?
Unfortunately, that's trespassing.
Well, as they say.
It's trespassing.
That's just
if you
what
come
it is.
home and there's somebody sleep on your porch, are you gonna leave them there? Are you gonna invite them in? Or are you gonna tell them to leave?
Oh no, they bold. They bold in San Francisco. You wake up in the morning, go to your garage, and he chilling in your car with his feet kicked up.
Man.
Yeah. With the dried cup of noodles in the passenger seat.
So then, does it become illegal to be homeless after a while in society?
Is squatting illegal?
You know, in some countries it is. Some countries you gotta do something. You gonna go to school. You gonna get a job. You gonna get your ass off the streets. You gonna work. You gonna do something, or we gonna lock your ass up.
Damn.
Yeah, there's countries like that.
We got another comment from Yanni. What she say?
Yeah, the minimum wage do be killing it. Yeah,
15 an hour.
And it change up in different cities too, which really messes it up.
Right. Man, my first job, I was making $8. The minimum was $8.25. So, you said we blessed?
Oh yeah, I heard about those minimum wages back then. That was minimum wage. That was slave pay.
Well.
See, that's where I can't knock the 80s right there. That's like, well, this minimum wage right here that I'm gonna break my back over Mr. Babylon here, and nah, it can't do it. I need to get paid in full. Yeah.
Man. Hell yeah. Well, shit. You got anything left for the people? We're about to close the show, man. I want to thank you guys for tuning in so much. And what you got? What you got for the people, man? What should they follow?
They should definitely follow Mr. Game for Sale, of course. You got to keep that going. I'm going to for sure tag a lot of stuff. I'm also working on another Instagram page with my photography. Man, I was hoping to hear another track, you know.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna save that one for the next episode.
So anyway, there was a blues track that was made, right? And it's to all the skateboarders up out there. Y'all gonna love that joint.
Yeah. Shout out to skateboarding in the ghetto. It's about to go down. But yeah, man, Bay Life Radio.
And shout outs again to Mr. DJ Igor Beats, man, for this mud water, this smacking mud water, and letting us slide through today.
For sure.
What it do?
Hey, we out.